We back with another video. I go by the name of Stealth the Producer, and today we got an E-40 Bay Area type beat. If this is your first time here, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you want to see next, comment, let me know what you think about this beat, comment what you want to see next, and that's pretty much the intro, man. We're just gonna get straight to it. Like I said, this is it. It's my girl calling. I'm gonna call her back. Hey, she know I gotta get work done. It is what it is, man. But yeah, like I said, this is an E-40 type beat, like a Bay Area type beat, real fun club, something you can play on the radio, something the DJs can spin. I really feel like Eazy, E-40, Big Sean, 2 Chainz, like you get a combination of guys like that on this type of beat, and I think this will go crazy. I really do. So yeah, man, we're just gonna get straight to it. This beat is called Water. Again, like the video, comment, subscribe. Let's get straight to it. All right, so like I said, this is an E-40 Bay Area type beat. Really simple, man, but it was kind of fun. The way I started it, I kind of got inspired by using arcade. I am an arcade user, so I was kind of going through some vocal stuff with the hook vocal, you know what I'm saying, packages they have on here, and I found something that kind of caught my ear. I'm gonna play what I heard, and I'm gonna play what I did with it. So yeah, I was just I heard that and I kind of looped it. I was messing with it. I was like, oh, okay, like I feel like I could do something with it. But at first I didn't know what I wanted to do. But then I was like, all right, let me see if I can kind of flip it. So what I did, I threw growth speed on it and it turned into this. And I was like, off rip, I was like, oh, this sounds like E-40 already. Like I hear 40 water on this joint. So that was the foundation to the start of this beat. So being that I already had the foundation of the beat, I knew that that vocal chop loop was gonna be like the main part of the beat. So now I just started with the clap. With these claps, ain't nothing too crazy. And then at the end of the loop, I did like a little clap roll, you know what I'm saying, to kind of give it a transition feel. That's that. And then I added a perk. And then from there, I added a crash. So you can already feel like that Bay feel, that Bay vibe, that Bay bounce, you know what I mean? More percussion right here. You know what I mean? So this is already, at this point, you can already kind of tell it's like a fun party, Bay Area, you know what I mean? Just one of them type of joints, you know what I mean? So then from there, I added a hi-hat. I got a hi-hat, a lot of bounce. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just the typical. This way it kind of gave it more of a, almost like the hi-hats is almost kind of melodic, you know what I mean? But it's kind of just going with the feel and kind of more, this is kind of more so setting the tone with the drums of what I want to do with the beat, you know what I mean? So, and then from there we did the open hat. So you can already tell where it's going. And this was simple. I was doing this quick. I was already vibing. This didn't take no time to like figure out. It was just going. You know what I'm saying? And I've been listening to these beats ever since I was a kid. So it's easy. Like you kind of know the elements, you know the vibe. It's like, oh, just go. You know the sounds to use off the rip. So more percussion. Little zaps, you know what I'm saying? Just to fill up the beat. Yeah, so from there, then I added the kick. I did layer the kick. So I'm going to play the 2 kicks that I use by themselves, and I'll put them with the rest of the drums. I like to have my kicks really like present in the mix, punchy, full, in that frequency, because I always have an 808 or a bass sitting underneath my kick. So with this one, it was an 808, which I'm going to play in a little bit. So again, you can already tell where I'm kind of going with it. So then I added some more perks. Cowbell. Then I added like the little Christmas bell, you know what I'm saying? It kind of, so you can hear the bounce with the hi-hats, with the closed hat, the open hat. Christmas bell, kind of hitting with the clap, layering the clap. The kick has bounce. It's already there, man. Like I said, this is a really simple beat. And then what I did, I had to add the bass. And for that, I used Analog Lab. It was a bass called Gal. Is it Gal or Go? I don't know.
What?
Go bass, Gal bass or whatever. And I actually layered the bass with 2 different octaves. So one was kind of like a low mid and the other one was low to kind of give it like that bottom rumble. So this is the first one that I used right here. You feel me? You can already hear where I'm going with it. Just give it that Bay rock, give it that Bay feel, you know what I mean? Club, radio. I can hear E-40 on this right now going crazy, honestly, G-Eazy. And like I said, I layered that bass with a lower octave. I'm gonna play those 2 by themselves. You know what I mean? This, if you know like Bay Area music, like the history of it, just and kind of the feel of the vibe of what they be doing. A lot of the producers, rest in peace, Tracks A Million, man. He was definitely a pioneer of this type of sound, and it definitely has that vibe, definitely has that feel. You know what I mean? So yeah, with the bass, I did that, and then from there we added the 808. So I'm gonna play all the drums together. Well, actually, I'm gonna play the 808 by itself. Then I'll play all the drums together, then I'll add the sample back, and then I'm gonna go through the arrangement of the beat, show you how I broke it down from the verse to the hook, all that, you know what I mean? So, whew. And then with the 808, I actually had 2 different patterns. So this is like the hook pattern right here. And then for the verse, I kind of had like a more constant, it wasn't as melodic. That 808 on the hook is going with the bass of the melody, you know what I'm saying? So it has like a more melodic bounce to it. This one is just like a constant, just note. Just to give it that, you know what I'm saying? You know that'll go crazy in the clubs, in your car, like, come on, bro. Like this one, I can't wait to hear what somebody does at this beat. So that's the verse pattern. So now I'm gonna go back to the hook. I'm gonna play all the drums with the bass, and then I'm gonna play the drums with the sample. And that's pretty much gonna be the hook. And I'll play the verse after that. So we got the 808 sitting right underneath the bass. Nothing clashing. We got both of the octaves of the bass. So the bass is real thick, but it's still kind of silky up top in the mid. The bass is rumbling right underneath that, kind of has its own space. You can hear the kick. Everything sounds clear, you know what I mean? I like to have, when I do my beats, I like to make sure everything has its own space in its frequency and it's not clashing, it's not distorted, none of that, you know what I mean? So that's hitting. So now what I'll do is I'll go to the verse and then I'll play the verse going into the hook, and then you're gonna hear everything with the sample, the 808s, how I broke it down, everything like that. So here's what I did with the verse. So with the first half of the verse, I didn't have the kick. You know what I'm saying? So just bringing the kick in kind of gives it that a little more variety as the beat is moving, you know what I mean? And then for the last 4, I take the clap out. 808, kick, sample, and then we got the hook coming in with the other 808 pattern and the bass. You know what I'm saying? And we still got the sample on the hook. And that's pretty much it, man. This slapped though, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. And then for the second hook, I took the, like I said, took the 808 and the kick out on that first part to make it more open for somebody just to gas over, you know what I mean? And then I bought the melodic 808 for the second, or for the 5th to the 8th bar on the first verse. And it went back to the constant 808. So just to give the beat more variety, because a beat like this is so simple, like I said on one of my other beat videos, you gotta do little stuff like that to give simple beats variety and pacing so it doesn't get boring when the listener is hearing it or when the rapper is writing to it, you know what I mean? It's a slap. P-Lo, E-40, G-Eazy, Big Sean, 2 Chainz, you know what I'm saying? Drake can get on some bass shit again if he wants to. You know what I mean? Like, this Snoop. Like, I hear a lot of dudes on this one. So yeah, man, that's basically how I made this beat. Real simple from top to bottom. It wasn't too much to this beat. I didn't use too many effects on the vocal sample. I did use Pro Q, kind of filter out the lows and the highs on that. I also used a reverb, Valhalla reverb on that to give it more space. Like I said, the gross beat, I showed you that. Use gross beat and a stereo enhancer to kind of give it more of a chorusy, wider feel. And everything else is pretty much simple. With the bass, I think I added some stuff as well. Yeah, so the bass, I use another enhancer, chorus effect, a little bit of reverb, and a limiter to kind of get a bass that feel, make it sound full and wide. And I do sidechain my kick to my 808s to make sure it's sitting on top of the 808. It's not clashing. It kind of gives the 808 its space and the kick its space. So I did do that. You know, like I said, I can go through another tutorial if y'all want. Like, just let me know in the comments below if you want me to kind of go through my process, as far as my signal flow, my effects and things like that. Let me know. I can do that as well. I keep it real simple. I'm not an engineer, never claimed to be, but I kind of know a little bit, you know what I mean? So I kind of just make my way around my mixer, just make sure everything has its own space in the frequency range and nothing is clashing. As long as I can accomplish that, to me, it doesn't matter how you can get to that point. There's no right or wrong way to do it. You just experiment, figure it out, use the plugins, and if it sounds industry quality, I mean, bounce it down, export it. It don't even matter. I mean, that's how I look at it. So, and I did forget my transition. Y'all know, with all my beats, I use the same sweep just because it works in every beat. You know what I mean? It just works, so I use it. You know what I mean? So, and that's pretty much this beat, man. Let me know what you think about this beat. Let me know who you hear on this beat. I did name a couple names, but if you hear somebody else different, let me know. Drop your comments, like the video. If this is your first time on my channel, please subscribe to the channel. Keep checking back every other day. I will be posting these type beats on my channel as well. So look for this beat on my channel, the type beat. Also, if you want to lease this beat or if you just want to hear this beat in whole, you can go to my website, steltaproducer.com. I will have the link below to this beat, to my store, my website, things like that. If you was feeling this beat, let me know. Let me know what type of beats you want me to make, or let me know what type of beats you want me to break down. I got a ton of beats, from R&B to rap to beats like this, East Coast beats. I make pretty much everything, but I am trying to gauge and see what y'all want to see, and I can kind of gear my channel towards that. So that's why I'm experimenting with a lot of different type of beats, just to see what y'all like, just to see what the algorithm likes, just to see what's catching, you know what I mean? And I can make more of that. But I'm always gonna have a variety of type of beats that I make, but you know how I go. YouTube kind of wants you to stay in one or two different lanes. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now, since I am new to making these type of videos. So it definitely helps if you comment, like the videos, share the videos, you know what I'm saying? And let me know what you think. Other than that, check the beat out, subscribe to the channel. I will be back with another video really soon. And yeah, y'all know how it goes, so check with me. I will be back with another video. Let's get it. So now when I call her back, she don't want to answer.